Sant Ishar Singh Ji Memorial Public School, Karmsar, Rana Sahib. Class 11th Commerce, Subject Accountancy, Topic Introduction by Accounting by Sood. First of all, let us know what is accounting. As we have all studied that accounting is a systematic process, it is a useful way of recording and summarizing financial information. Various businessmen use accounting to keep their financial information organized. It helps them in making sense of their financial data and also keeps them in acquaint of financial regulations. So, American Accounting Association has defined accounting as the process of identifying, measuring, communicating economic information to permit informed judgments and decisions by users of the information. That means it is a systematic process of identifying, measuring, recording, classifying, summarizing, interpreting and communicating the financial information to the various users. It gives us information on the resources available, how the available resources have been employed, and the results achieved by their users. Let us once again have a look at the introduction to accounting. It is a system, it is a process which has been developed and designed over time to collect data from the various transactions happening in the business and thereafter analyze, summarize, record, and report this data to users in a predetermined format. Since no business exists in the vacuum, the stakeholders in and around the business rely on the reports or the information prepared by the accountants to make various decisions. Some of the many users who use the accounting reports prepared by the accountants are investors, governments, business owners, managers, lenders, and others also are there, which can be termed as internal users and external users, where internal users comprises of owners, management, and employees and workers, whereas external users comprises of bank and the financial institutions who lend money to the business or who provide financial assistance to the business, or we can call them lenders, investors and potential investors, then the creditors, government and its authorities, researchers, consumers, and public. Now let us have a look at the objectives of accounting. There are many objectives of accounting. Out of those, first is keeping systematic records or maintaining accounting records. The main objective of accounting is to record the financial transactions and events of the organization in the books of accounts in a systematic manner following the principles of accountancy. Another main objective of accounting is protecting and controlling business properties or protecting business assets. This is one of the important objective of accounting, to have a record of assets owned by the business. Accounting maintains records of assets owned by the business, which enables the management to protect them and exercise control. Another important objective of accounting is ascertaining the operational profit or loss or determining profit or loss. It is one of the main important objective of accounting to determine the net result of the transactions for a period. Or we can say to determine whether during the accounting period the firm has earned a profit or incurred a loss. For this purpose, a statement called an income statement or the trading and the profit and loss account is prepared. Revenues resulting from the transactions of the period are recorded in the credit and the expenses in the debit. The difference between the two sides is either profit or loss. Next objective of accounting is ascertaining the financial position of the business or determining the financial position of the business. This is also an important objective of accounting, and it is known from preparing the balance sheet. Financial position of the business is as relevant for the users of financial statements as is the income statement, that is profit and loss account or the statement of profit and loss in the case of companies. The next objective is facilitating rational decision making. So accounting facilitates collection, analysis and reporting of information at the required point of time to the required levels of authority in order to facilitate rational decision making. Now let us study about the various functions of accounting. The main functions of accounting are, first of all, measuring the past performance and depicting its current financial position. Another important function of accounting is forecasting. Accounting helps in forecasting future performance of the business and financial position of the enterprises using past experiences or past data. Third main function of accounting is decision making. Accounting facilitates various users of accounting in taking relevant decisions at right time. It provides relevant information to the users of accounts to aid rational decision making. Next function of accounting is comparison and evaluation. Accounting assesses performance achieved in relation to targets and discloses information regarding accounting policies and contingent liabilities which play an important role in predicting, comparing and evaluating the financial results. Two types of comparisons here are done. One is inter-firm comparison, another is intra-firm comparison. Both are facilitated by this accounting only. The next point of function of accounting is control. Accounting also identifies the weaknesses of the operational system and provides feedbacks regarding effectiveness of measures adopted to check such weaknesses. And the last function of accounting is government regulation and taxation. Accounting provides necessary information to the government to exercise control on die entity as well as in collection of tax revenues. Now let us have a look at the advantages of accounting. Accounting has, though, many advantages, out of which a few are discussed here. The first main advantage of accounting is permanent recording of transactions. In a business organization, so many huge number of transactions are occurring. It is not possible for anybody to keep it in mind. So a systematic and timely recording of transactions obviates the necessity to remember transactions. The accounting record provides the necessary information. Thus we can say it replaces memory. Then ascertainment of profit loss of business. At the end of a particular accounting period, profit and loss of a business concern can be ascertained only by preparing an income statement, that is, trading and profit and loss account. The next advantage of accounting is exhibition of total financial position. The total financial position of the business concerned, that is total capital, total payables or outsider liabilities, total receivables, total assets and cash in hand and at bank can be known by preparing a balance sheet at a particular date. The next advantage of accounting is helping management of business. The management makes business plans, takes decisions and exercises control over the affairs on the basis of the accounting information. Planning regarding income and expenditure becomes easier through proper and accurate accounts keeping. Appropriate steps can be adopted, identifying profitable and non-profitable items of income and expenditure. Besides, sale price and income tax are determined through accounts. Next advantage of accounting is helping settlement of disputes. In case there is any dispute in the business or the misunderstanding may arise among the interested parties in a business concern, that is debtors, creditors, investors, owners, employees, etc. So systematic and accurate accounts prepared by following various provisions and the principles keeping minimizes the possibility of such unwanted developments. Next is helping determination of tax. A systematic accounting record immensely helps in settlement of income tax and goods and services tax, that is GST, liabilities, since it is a good evidence of the correctness of transactions. Then authentic and presentable documents before the court. Systematic records of transactions is often accepted by the court as good evidence. In settlement of disputes among interested parties of business, cases are filed in the court, and accounts, if kept properly, can be presented before the court as documentary evidences. The eighth advantage of accounting is helping in the valuation of assets and liabilities at the time of winding up of the business and in case of insolvency of the partner. In case of winding up of the company or the business and in case of insolvency, various proceedings involve explaining many transactions that have taken place in the past. Systematic accounting records assist a great deal in such situations. Then helping in fixation of the sale price of the business. If anybody or someone desires to sell his business, the accounts maintained by him will enable the ascertainment of the proper purchase price. The next and the last advantage of accounting is advantages in taking loan or facilitating loan. Loan is granted by the banks and financial institutions on the basis of growth potential which is supported by the performance. Accounting makes available the required information with respect to the performance. The loan giver sanctions loan on the basis of this accounting information as provided by the business. So thus, this was the end of the advantages of accounting. Hope you all understood the things well. With this, the video is over. Thank you, everybody.